The most important heads of states will be there. Verily, more than half have already arrived. So we must all be on our best behavior. I have much work to do to complete preparations according to the king's wishes. And you will help me most by understanding my absence and conducting yourself graciously and admirably as I have struggled these many years to teach you. Do you understand, my princess?
Yes, Gwendolara.
Truly?
Gwendolara, look. When I do this, I can hear the ocean.
Just please remember your duties as a daughter of the king.
Yes, Gwendolara. Thank you, Gwendolara. Bye, Gwendolara.
Hail thee, Gwendolarima. Well met.
I have no time for thy nonsense, son of Leofrek. The castle is full and overflowing with the king's guests, and yet the grand hall is still in a total disarray.
Gwendolarima. Take a breath. You are more than equal to the task, or the king would not have entrusted it to you.
Why, thank you, Quintinius. That is very kind. Yet in the meanwhile, however, you will be our first line of defense.
Between the princess and danger.
Would that it were that simple.
Gwendolarima! Gwendolarima! Gwendolarima!
My princess.
Quintinius Mundrick, son of Leofric, thou art not Gwendolarima. Where is Gwendolarima? I have been calling her all morning.
Yes, your highness. I heard you. I shouldn't wonder if our entire regiment patrolling the Northwest Mountain Passage heard you.
Quintinius, do you insult your princess?
No, your majesty. I congratulate you on achieving your goal. One who bellows all morning aims to be heard by all.
You forget your place, sir. I am Princess Estwin Estrilda Elsbeth, Her Royal Highness, daughter of the king, princess of the realm, heir to the throne, and keeper of the chalice of virtue. And princesses do not bellow. Furthermore...
Captain, I heard shouting. Is all well?
Yes, Lieutenant. Remain at your post.
Furthermore, princesses are not to be ignored. Where is Gwendolarima?
Princess, do not be selfish. You know full well Gwendolarima cannot abandon her duty every time your whims demand.
It is not a whim, Quintinius. It is an important matter of state.
Is it?
It is. I was trying to determine what dress to wear.
That is not a matter of state.
It most assuredly is, Quintinius. I will be welcoming dignitaries from the farthest reaches of my father's kingdom. I must look my best. Here is where you should say I always look my best, Quintinius.
Your Majesty, when she left, Gwendolarima was most concerned that you act your best, then look it.
Gwendolarima abandons me and confides in a guardsman? Cruel fate! What have I done to deserve such sorrow?
A guardsman? That does it. Come with me.
I cannot, I am weeping.
I have strict instructions, Your Highness, and if you resist, I will throw you over my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
I think this is all right, Quintinius, why have you brought me here? 'Tis a dull, out-of-the-way place, far from the guest chambers and the dining hall.
Yes, Your Highness. We will not be disturbed or overheard here. I can practice my footwork for the tournament this week's end, and you can bellow to your heart's content.
You are being quite forward today, Quintinius. I must say I do not care for this side of you. Is this what Gwendolarima has to put up with? For verily I must... Gwendolarima!
Hello, my princess. Hello. Having difficulty?
It's the lung power more than anything. I was concerned for your guests' nerves.
The king's guest. The king's guest.
But it's you that will hear the complaints, isn't it?
Gwendolen, Quintinius has been a dreadful bully all day. He's kept me from you this entire morning, and I will need my hair plaited for tonight's banquet. And I need you to help me choose my gown. And I do think we're overdue for a snack, Gwendolen. Oh, and I want to introduce my little pony Video to the Duke and Duchess.
Princess.
Yes, Gwendolen.
I told you I shall be busy on the king's business until the banquet.
Yes, but I want to.
There is nothing that you need that your lady-in-waiting or one of the pages cannot attend to.
But I wanted to.
No. Princess, I could not love you more if you were my own flesh and blood. But if you do not quiet down and let me finish my tasks for the king unhindered, I will take you upon my knee, as I did when you were but a lass.
Yes, Gwendolen.
And I expect you to be on your best behavior, representing your father's kingdom with grace, as you have been taught, and not behaving like a selfish, ill-tempered gutter snipe.
Does not love me.
But she just told you that she loves you like her own daughter. I heard her.
Not mean it.
Perhaps a walk in your private garden will calm you down.
But my garden is this way, Quintinius.
We're going by the way of the apothecary. My head is pounding like a blacksmith's hammer.
Isn't that curious, Quintinius? Gwendolen so often has the same complaint. Gwendolen!
Please, princess, for the love of your good father, can't you weep silently? Your Majesty?
Quintinius, is that you?
Your lady-in-waiting says that you refuse to get ready for the banquet?
I have retired from society. I shall never be seen again, henceforth and forevermore. Lock the door behind you, Quintinius. This is the last time you shall look upon my person. Farewell, noble knight.
I shan't do that, princess.
Oh, fine. I suppose you may be on the list of people allowed to see me in exile. Hand me that scroll over there, Quintinius, and the quill.
No.
Oh, boo! Everyone is saying no to me today, and I do not care for it.
Princess, do you want to embarrass your father? Do you want to cast his honorable kingdom in a foul light? Do you want his goodness to be evil spoken of?
Quintinius, if this is going to be a long lecture, do get a chair. My neck is growing tired.
Okay, let us pretend that you wanted to take a ride on horseback through the village and the countryside. You were waiting at the stables.
Oh, goody. I should ride Video, my little pony.
It's going to be a long ride. You'll need a full-sized horse. Better take the gelding.
Well, then Video would trot alongside. He hates to be left behind, and if he gets tired, you can carry him.
I am not carrying that creature home on my back again. Not after last time.
Well, why not? If he were big enough, Video would carry you.
I have forgotten my point. Oh, yes. Okay, imagine that I arrive at the stable and my tunic is soiled, and I am unwashed and unshaven, and I smell of the tannery.
Ew.
The horse I ride is a lazy creature with a sway back and dull eyes who couldn't outrun a disinterested mule.
Oh, how embarrassing. I would send you away immediately and get that nice lieutenant of yours to escort me instead. He sits up so very straight in the saddle.
Why?
Well, one assumes he is trying to appear taller.
No, princess, I mean, why would you send me away?
Oh, well, 'twould be an embarrassment to have one of the royal guards seen in such a condition. 'Twould reflect poorly on me and on my good father.
Yes, your highness. Just as your behavior reflects on the king and his kingdom.
That was among the first lessons I learned as a child, Quintinius.
And yet you have forgotten it.
Forgotten what?
You have behaved as a selfish, demanding, petulant child all day, loudly. In front of the entire castle, in the eyes of all that have heard you and have harmed your father's reputation. You must make amends.
Oh dear, do you think perhaps that is what Gwendolama was trying to tell me earlier? She could be so unclear sometimes.
Trust me, it was. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Send for my maids, Quintinius. There is little time to waste. The banquet begins at twilight and I must look my best.
But you always look your best, Your Majesty.
Well said, Quintinius, but fetch them in anyway. Oh, Gwendolaruma! There you are. 'Tis a glorious party. You did powerfully well. Father is most pleased.
And I am pleased with you, Your Majesty. You are every bit the princess I raised you to be, and a credit to your father's kingdom.
Oh, thank you, Gwendolama. One does what one can.
Ephesians 4:1 reminds us to lead a life worthy of the divine calling to which we have been called as God's representatives here on earth.
At FlyByLightMedia, we choose freedom over comfort and truth over popularity. We hope you will too.
Please check out our merchandise through the link in the description and watch some more of our videos over there. Together,
We are FlyByLightMedia, and we rise to shine.